Wide zone, no tags, right? So this is a bump flat or divide flat from the tight end, okay? So 2x2 normal set, right? We naked, fake the naked away, show the ball. Great ball handling from the quarterback. We get our bump flat from our tight end here, right? Quarterback reads it deep under over, right? We talked about triangle reads. Deep is 1, under is 2, over is 3, right? Those are terrible numbers, but that's how we read it, deep under over, right? We want to create an aggressive mindset for the quarterback, okay? Again, here it is. You can see the tight end. He's got what looks like a 6 or a 6-eye, right? Help secure the edge there for a 2 count and get out. Quarterback does a good job of getting downhill. We're changing the launch point. We're creating clean throwing lanes, okay? No tag. So here we go. So now here it is out of 3x1. So now we have a split flat. Again, tailback in the pistol, right? We're faking wide zone here. We get our split flat from the tight end. Quarterback is out clean. So we say deep under over, making the triangle again. And you can see there's the deep, right? This is our first game together as a staff. It was a crazy triple overtime game. But you can see here, we were a naked team from the very start. Great job by everybody getting to their landmarks. All right, so now here we go. This is a bit of a rule breaker, right? So we've got surf motion or steam motion, which is really fast motion, okay? And so this is kind of it ends up almost looking like a stick concept, right? When you pause it, you would look like quick game stick here, right? Well, we can still run a bump flat because of the fast motion. We don't have to tag a new pass concept. And so we ended up just calling it just a regular naked, because our bump flat was by the tight end was not going to run into anybody, because we were still going to create our triangle and we were still going to be spaced up on time. All right, so now with a tag, okay, so the way we treat this, if the flat control, back up, sorry, if the flat control to the naked side, right, is detached, okay, like we talked about the whip tag, or if he is becoming number 3 in the concept, right, not the over or the post, if he's becoming 3, the flat is becoming 3, right, or you're releasing pass line scrimmage like the drag tag, right? We have to tag it, okay? And the way we do that is the whip. That's the detached, right? If he's becoming number 3, then we can tag rail or sail, right? We can also tag from the backside, tunnel or drag. We'll look at all those, okay? So here's the whip tag, right? Haven't done this a lot, but we have done it just because, again, it is really good against teams who have that apex defender who's aggressive to fit the run with his eyes in the backfield. So again, off of wide zone, right? Quarterback comes out. He feels like he's got a little bit of pressure. He's got to get around the corner there. It's not an expedite situation. It is just somebody off the edge, right? We don't have anybody to handle the edge because it is an open edge. Our flat control is detached, right? So now he comes out, thinks he's got pressure. He goes to the flat. It's not there. Now he gets his eyes to the over route. And again, there's our triangle, right? And one coaching point we have for our quarterbacks that is not in here, right, but we do talk about with our guys on a daily basis, okay, for a naked, if you have pressure on a naked, we want to expedite, right? But as I get my eyes around, right, this is not like blitz pressure or dog pressure, right? This is just open edge pressure from a D lineman. We're not in a situation where we need to expedite. What we need to do is we need to get my eyes to the flat. And if I cannot beat this defender around the edge, if I cannot win this matchup with my legs to create a clean throw, then what I need to do is I need to put the ball in the face or the feet of my flat control, right? If I can make the throw, put it right in his face. If I can't, then put it in his feet. It's like a screen, live to play another down, right? So that point is always worth mentioning, but you can see us make our triangle read here, but here's a look at the whip flat, okay? Quarterback reads it the same way, deep under over run. All right, so now here we go. Now we got rail, right? Now we've got rail. Rail is a 3-man concept for us. So we've got post, rail, and then there's our flat control, right? We have to tag it. Why? Because our flat, whether he's divide, split flat, bump flat, whatever it is, he is going to be number 3 in the concept. And so one way to do that, like we said, is to tag rail, post, rail, and then here's my bump flat for a 2 count. Still making my triangle read, still reading it deep under over, understanding that on the rail concept, we're very, very rarely, we say peek the post, right? Just peek it. If he's open, take it. But really, we're thinking rail here to bump flat. And then now, because it's a single backside, now I have my over route coming to make my triangle read. I lose my post. Creating triangles, deep under overrun. Okay, so here's another one, right? Now we're going drag rail. Okay, so now we're going drag rail. Again, just a different way to create the same read for the quarterback. Deep under over. We know how to read the rail. Peek the post, look at the rail. Then my flat control. Well, my flat control is attached, right? He's attached. And so now he's running my drag. That's the drag tag, drag rail. This is just a phenomenal play by both guys. I mean, this is hard because you can't get the ball to the face or feet of your flat necessarily, but he sees one-on-one, and this tight end for us right here running the rail routes made so many plays for us throughout the years in this program. He's made just some huge plays. He and Frank, our quarterback, have a great connection. That's Oscar Cardenas. He trusts him. Put it to where only our guy can get it. Give him a chance, right? This is just a phenomenal play. Wouldn't suggest making this throw, but these guys have so many banked reps together that they're comfortable with it. But again, you can see the triangle. You can see the rail is one. There's my flat control, my drag flat. There's my over out. There's my triangle. 1, 2, 3. Clean edge, right? Turns into pressure, right? They bring boundary safety. They bring him late, so that's hard to see, right? If you don't see it, then it's got to kind of be this kind of thing where you got to make a fast decision on the fly. We're changing the launch point, but we're changing the launch point into 2 unblocked guys. Sometimes it works out that way. It's not ideal, so just tell your guys to just be an athlete. Go make plays. Okay, so now sail cut. This is probably our most prevalent one, right? It's just OG, just sail, right? You got your MOR, you got your sail cut, you got your flat control, right? So now our divide flat is becoming our split flat is becoming number 3 in the concept. So now we have to tag it, right? Still deep under over. Deep is my sail cut, under is my flat control. Here comes my over route on the backside, making my triangle read. You can see not very many wide zone nakeds from the offset. You just don't get as good of a flow. And because we see so much squeeze scrape, it's hard for us to justify going wide zone because it does take a little bit longer, right? So here we go. Sail cut again, right? Sail cut again. Flat is becoming number 3. Our split flat, divide flat. So there we go. Sail cut, deep under over. Great job. One of the things we talk to our quarterbacks about on ball handling is worth mentioning, right? Is my offhand. My offhand goes in my gut, right? We tell them play the guitar, right? It's like you're holding a guitar. It's like you're holding a guitar at right there, right? Love to see his offhand a little bit more in his belly, right? A little bit more attached to his chest here, but show that ball, right? Show that ball. Those guys got all their eyes in the backfield. Show that ball. And then we tell them you got a string on your elbow, pull the string, snap that ball back, snap it back, right? Get my eyes around, violent eyes. Really good job. Okay, so now the tunnel tag, right? The tunnel tag is this. Tunnel is really good against quarters teams, right? And we'll do it from a condensed set. So it is still wide zone action right here, right? We're going to naked away. Okay, it's still deep, right? We didn't tunnel applies to the front side. So this guy is still going to run his comeback, right? Still going to run his comeback. Now I've got my split flat here. And so now we're tagging the front side where this guy typically runs the over and this guy runs the post. Tunnel tag will get into a squeezed or a condensed set. And now my point man is going to run the post. He's going to blow out the quarter safety. And then my over route is going to run the tunnel, right? He's running through the tunnel that's created here. And that's my triangle read, my deep under over, right? So that's how that piece fits together. Really good against quarters teams, like I said. There you go. He blows out the quarter safety. The deep is not there. They've matched the under. He's got 2 guys in his face. Get your eyes to the over. There's my triangle read. And guys are making plays. Nothing changes for the quarterback. Nothing changes on the read for the quarterback.